Hey girl, welcome back to the podcast. Before we dive into today's episode, I just want to say how grateful I am for you and for your listen of the show. Week after week, you come back to the show, and I am honored that you choose to listen to this podcast. So thank you, friend. I just wanted to do a little grateful intro today. And I also am doing something a little bit different. Year after year, I share book recommendations and reading recommendations because I have so many folks that reach out and say, Lindsay, what are you reading right now? What is something you recommend for recovery? And so today I'm going to be sharing with you 6 reads for 2026. Grab a notebook and pen, friend, and let's dive in. Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you. Because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess, trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it. So you can start living your best life as your best self. Hey girl, welcome back to the podcast. We are already a few weeks into 2026. Gosh, how does time fly? Before we get into today's show, I just want to let you know that you do not have to do recovery in 2026 by yourself. If you're looking for support, I encourage you to go out to the website, herbestself.co, and we can partner together on your journey to freedom. You can work with me in the Recovery Collective. This is my group support community where women just like you come together to heal, we support each other, and we do the deep work. You're going to have access to myself, every other week calls, and a sisterhood that gets it. And quite frankly, gets you, because we all need a friend when we're going through this. In addition to that, I offer one-on-one personalized coaching. And if you're ready for deep transformational work, if you want someone in your corner who is going to hold you accountable and remind you who you are when that voice inside of your head tries to convince you otherwise, then what are you waiting for? Let's work together. I wanted to share this with you today because I'm currently taking applications right now, but hurry and get yours in if you are interested, because we are most likely going to be hitting on a wait list very shortly. So I wanted to encourage you to do the thing. All right. Let's get into today's show. So I'm a huge believer in reading and not just consuming content on social media, but actually sitting down with a book and letting the words sink deep into your soul. And over the years, there have been specific books that I've absolutely read again and again that have transformed my life and my recovery journey. Books that challenged me and that comforted me and that made me think differently about myself, my identity, and my purpose. So today I wanted to share some new must-reads that I feel like you should add to your bookshelf, or at least your Audible collection. I'm going to share 6 recommendations for 2026, and these books I believe will help you whether you're just starting out in your journey of recovery and you're kind of still in the thick of all of it, all the junk, all of it, or you're on the other side working on not returning back to what once was. Book number 1. Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. Okay, this one, I just want to say the title is worth the price of the book by itself. This book is all about tackling problems, obstacles, challenges in life with the mindset that no matter what you're facing, yes, even facing challenges with that disordered brain of yours right now, you can figure it out. And Marie teaches us how to really reframe limiting beliefs, which I talk about regularly with you on the show here and of course in my one-on-one with clients, but taking actions even when you're scared, which you must do if you want to recover, and trusting that you have everything you need inside of you to solve any problem in front of you. So if you're someone who's feeling super stuck, which I know you probably are, or maybe you feel like recovery is just really hard right now or super complicated, this book is really refreshing, and it's going to remind you that you are more capable than you think you are. And yes, everything is figure outable, including your freedom. Okay, book number 2 is The Courage to Be Disliked. This is by Ikiro Kishimi. I can't even pronounce that, so I'm not even going to try to. But go out and Google The Courage to Be Disliked. You'll find it. This one is based on the teachings of Alfred Adler, and it's presented as a dialogue between a philosopher and a young man. I might have talked about this one in a prior episode, just because I feel like this is an important one for recovery. It will teach you that you don't need everyone's approval in your life. And if you are like me and majority of my clients, you might be a people pleaser. And so this need for external validation and the fear of judgment that so many of us carry, especially those with eating disorders, it's gonna be a book that really will help you understand that you can choose your own personal freedom over other people's approval. You can choose yourself over what everyone else thinks. And that is super important. That is where recovery lives. You're gonna have to care more about what you think versus anyone else. And so if you struggle with people pleasing or feeling like you need permission to recover, read The Courage to Be Disliked. Book number 3 on the list is Human Design by Jenna Zhou. Now, if you've never heard of human design, it is a system that helps you understand how you are uniquely wired as an individual. I'm not going to go into all the details, but basically, as long as you have your date of birth and where you were born, you will be able to get this blueprint for you that is extremely incredible because it is going to help discover who you are at your core. And so the eating disorder will tell you one thing, right? And society is going to tell you what you should be, right? But this book can help you as well as your human design and understanding that with who you are designed to be. You know, when you start to see yourself through the lens of what you were put on this planet to do and how best you operate, your unique design that your creator gave you, your personality, all the things, it gives you so much permission to stop trying to fit into a mold that was never meant for you. This book has taught so much personally in me over the past year and just how I operate best within my business and with my clients. And I also leverage the human design with clients. Recovery Friend is about coming home to yourself. And this book, it's a roadmap that is going to help you understand you better. So go check it out. Book number 4. I thought it was just me, but it isn't, by Brené Brown. So if you know me, you know that I do love Brené Brown, and this book is one of my faves. It is all about shame resilience. And if there's one thing that fuels any eating disorder, it is shame. Shame about your body and shame about your eating and shame about not being good enough or perfect enough or small enough. And Brené breaks down how shame works, how it keeps us stuck in these patterns, but more importantly, how to build resilience against the patterns. And so she teaches you through her words that shame loses its power when we talk about it more, when we share our stories, when we realize we're not alone. This is why I love doing recovery with people. If you've ever felt like you're the one struggling, like there's something uniquely broken about you or inside of you, even though I love you to death, you are not a magical unicorn. I was telling this to one of my clients yesterday. I want you to read this book. It will remind you you're not alone. And that shame, it doesn't get to win because you're not broken. You are magical in so many ways, but you are not so different that you can't get yourself into a place of building resilience against the shame. Number 5 is Slip by Mallory Tarplay. This one is a bit different because it's a novel, it's fiction, but hear me out. Slip is about a story of a woman who struggles with an eating disorder and the journey that she goes through to find recovery. It's super raw, it's honest, and it doesn't sugarcoat the hard parts. And I love this because that's basically what I try to do on the show. But it also shows you the beauty of healing and the messiness of it all and the hope that exists even in the darkest moments. Sometimes we just need to see ourselves in a story, right? Sometimes we need to hear about someone else's journey to remind us that maybe ours isn't as bad, or maybe ours is possible just like theirs, that it's worth it, that we're not alone in the fight. And if you want a book that kind of feels like a mirror for you, then this one is going to reflect the struggle, but also the hope. So pick up Slip. That is number 5 on the list. And last but certainly not least is Now and Not Yet by Ruth Simmons. This book is all about living in the tension of the already but not yet. It's that idea that you are already loved, you are already worthy, you're already enough, but you're also still becoming. enter the word becoming because that is so fitting. It's my word of the year of 2026. If you haven't listened to the recent episode where I talk about the word of the year, you'll want to go back and check that out because I love what becoming means. It means you're still growing and still on the journey and becoming your very best self. And sis, this is so important because recovery isn't a one size fits all. And it's not linear. You're not there yet, but you're also not back where you started either. You're in the middle. You're in the messy, beautiful, uncomfortable, and that is okay. And this book is going to remind you that God is with you in the now and the not yet, and that you don't have to have it all figured out to be worthy of freedom, that you can rest in the process, that you can trust, that you're becoming exactly who you were meant to be, even if you're not there, insert one of my favorite words, yet. So if you need a book that speaks hope and grace and truth, read this one today. Okay, so there you have it, 6 books that I believe will transform your recovery and, of course, your life in 2026. Go check them out, but I encourage you to choose one off this list. Number 1, Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. Number 2, The Courage to be Disliked. Number 3, Human Design by Jenna So. Number 4, I Thought It Was Just Me, But It Isn't by Brene Brown. Number 5, Slip by Mallory Tarplay. And number 6, Now and Not Yet by Ruth Simmons. Pick one, pick all 6, just start reading because the more you fill your mind with truth, hope, and wisdom, the less room is there for the eating disorders lies. And remember, if you need more support beyond the books and if you're ready to work together into deep transformation, head to www.herbestself.co and apply to work with me. I love you, girl. I feel like I'm losing my voice, so hopefully my kids are not getting me sick. But just know that I can't wait to hear which book you pick up first. Go on out to our free Facebook community and share it with us. You can go on out to www.herbestselfsociety.com. Until next time, I'm so proud of you. Talk to you real soon. Bye for now. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.